Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name's Nick, and this is Gluttony Earth. Just here to boogie, it's Kyle.
Boogie woogie.
Skydiver aficionado, it's Adam.
I would never go skydiving in my life.
Forgot his car keys, it's BakaZombie.
You know, I would, but I know I'm forgetful, so I leave it by the door in the same place every day.
And has a restraining order against Puff the Magic Dragon, it's Kane.
Favorite elements are earth, wind, and fire.
Is that the end of it?
Everyone that
That's the end of it.
died.
Oh. That's why I don't drink water, I'll never die.
Here you go.
A lot of people say I should drink water, but I won't.
Nah.
Today's order of business. Would you rather be a member of the Avengers or the Justice League?
Justice League.
Why the Justice League?
Because I'd want to be Batman. So I'd be.
I didn't
super
say you
rich.
would be Batman.
That's what I was going to say.
I didn't say
so
you'd
I'd
be
part of it. Oh shit!
Yeah, you'd be part of it. Yeah, you'd be you. You'd be you
Superman.
in that team.
Superman's
What?
Superman's in the Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, who could fuck with Superman?
Here's my counter argument to that. Batman has a contingency plan to kill everybody in the Justice League, and you be on that list, bud.
I wouldn't be on that list because I wouldn't even be a threat to them.
Yeah, he could just shoot you.
Yeah, so his contingency is just done.
His plan would just be slap him. Just slap the life out of you. One strike.
I don't know enough about the comics. Like, I know them mostly from the movies, but Justice League seems very regimented. They're like, oh, there's like votes for who gets to be in it and like meetings and all that type of shit. Avengers seems like they just kind of call you up, and if you don't answer, it's no big deal. So like Avengers, because if you don't want to do it anymore, you can just kind of fuck off and go wherever. Like there's no one to answer to.
He's a libertarian.
No. Yeah, because Justice League, like Batman or Superman's gonna track you down and be like, "We're gonna save the world," and you're like, "I don't want to," and they're like, "Doesn't matter, you signed up." It just doesn't sound fun.
See, well, and here's the thing with the Justice League too. Like, you have Superman, who's the I just kill everything with one punch hero, the overpowered hero. But then because of that, they have stronger villains to be able to fight Superman. And if something can fight Superman, it's just gonna fucking kill you without even a chance.
I was thinking along those lines for a very similar reason. I would go with the Justice League. One, because they've got a cool headquarters in space. You can just hang out in space. That's pretty fun. That's pretty neat. A lot of good perks because Batman's paying for everything. A lot of cool perks. Two, a lot of their like devastating things that happen aren't generally something that's threatening the average citizen. It's always something so cosmic that it's like fought in space or in a wasteland, and it's not something that's bothering you.
Or the wasteland because
it doesn't mean it doesn't mean they're not going to put me on that fight because they utilize people where they're best at. And I'm not best at fighting anything.
Yeah,
I'm best at sitting around on the space station.
Yeah,
where are we in this hierarchy?
To make a point to Batman, then.
I'd be on that list of Batman wouldn't even have two lists for me and Kane. It would all be the same list. And it would just say slap them really hard. But I feel like your average lifestyle, you're not likely to have to like fuck around with like really shitty things.
Why are you part of that team?
I feel
Why
like
are you part of either team if you're just you?
Yeah, like what's our power level here? Like where are we in this hierarchy? Like, am I gonna have to go to outer space, or can I be like Daredevil and just like do one little borough of New York City? Like just one little area. Like where am I?
Well, you wouldn't be
asking. Well, Nick's making it sound like we don't have superpowers at all. We're just a guy.
I don't know because it's not like the question had a lot of parameters to it. So I just kind of left it to interpretation. Well, here's the thing. If you're part of the Avengers, you get conscripted to go fight really shitty things, where the Justice League puts you in a place that makes sense for you, right? So they're a little bit more organized. So the Avengers, if you're just Daredevil in your own burrow, you have to do that anyway in your own time. And on top of that, you have to do overtime and go do the Avengers shit.
No,
Which is gonna kill ya.
because Scarlet Witch was just like, I'm leaving, goodbye, and wasn't part of the Avengers for a while.
Yeah,
and then
well, I didn't ask, would you rather be a member of the Avengers, the Justice League, or nothing?
No, but you're saying being conscripted by the Avengers, you can just leave. Like, they can try to track you down, but like, you could still just leave.
But then you wouldn't be part of the Avengers. That's what I'm asking you. Like,
Scarlet Witch isn't because she left for a while. You can come back, but like, it's more of a loose association of people.
I feel like the everyday threats to the planet are so much worse for people in the Avengers than they are for DC. So I don't know. I think even then it would still like you'd end up having to be like, oh, I'm Daredevil in the burrow. Oh shit, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange's nonsense is happening here. I guess here's what I'm doing today. Me, they'd be like, go slap one of Batman's villains. They're just a guy in a suit. And I'm all right. That's what I'm doing today.
Because Batman's just a guy in a suit. He can't have anything more powerful than that.
I know.
Well, you have to get through all the thugs with guns to slap a guy in a suit. And even Batman's villains, he's got like Solomon Grundy, who's just an overpowered zombie that just beat the hell out of you. And they've been bumping up some of Batman's rogue gallery. All this to say, who cares either way? Bunch of nerds, really. Kyle?
Avengers.
There we go.
Avengers.
That's the answer.
Settled.
Two Justice Leaguers and 3 Avengers.
2 handsome-ass Chris's.
That's true. The cinematic universe versions of both these, Justice League sucks.
Yes. Well, Justice League has Henry Cavill.
And
Does he?
Jason Momoa.
Do they?
They don't anymore, but they
Not anymore, but like
Jason
before.
Momoa is still in it, apparently.
I think if the Flash movie has proved anything, they will CGI every actor who's ever done DC into the movies.
True.
Chris
No
Hemsworth.
matter if they die a terrible suicide or not.
Due to not wanting to be associated with the role.
Yep.
Talking about not wanting to be associated with a role. Last time, the crew scouted the water to see what exactly they were up against. Endien saw a small portal surrounded by coral and a huge-ass lightning eel. Temenos pointed out that it might not be able to work out with the first plan because it could probably smell Endien. And if they did that, she might get fucked up. So we got to take the safe. We got to think up a best new strategy. 50 minutes later, they broke a hole in the ice. Endien hunted a deer. They bled it out in the hole. It popped up. Thellum stunned it, and Endien blew it out of existence. Dealing almost 3 times its HP in one round. And that's it. That's all that happened. There was some roleplay with Gunu, as per expected.
Okay, well, lest we spend too much time planning it, I cast air bubble on the 3 of us that need it, and we immediately swim into
And
the
you
portal.
immediately plink
Happens
into
now.
the water.
Lest we make a plan for the game that we are playing. Use us getting new information and reevaluating our options.
No, but for real, what do you? So you hold it up to carve out for food. You're gonna just go? Are you going to go in the morning? Are you going to go? Like, I know you don't have as much. I mean, we keep coming back to the idea, like, you technically don't have a timeline for any of this. You just have literally all that's waiting for you is your families. So that's about it.
And I barely talked to mine. I mean, it's morning now, isn't it?
Yes, or it's the next day. It's like around noon.
Let's just hop down.
I don't see what waiting will get us unless you can think of something, Darius. Or Temenos. I'll allow you to have thoughts as well.
I mean, we should we say goodbye. Darius makes sure he says goodbye to Gunu, and we may be gone for a while, so she's not looking for us.
Who's Gunu?
Gunu wants to know: Are you going in the tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where the tunnel goes, but it does look like it goes a while. It's pretty dark and rocky in there, and there isn't a lot of water nearby, so it probably goes a long way. Yeah,
we're prepared for that. When we get back, I'll tell you about it. I got a spell that lets us gives us a little bubble of air around us. We'll be able to breathe for a real long time.
Okay.
Can you? I'm gonna ask this out of character.
I might answer in character.
Like, I don't know what species, like race Gunu technically is, but like, Frogkin, like, do they normally, like, can they normally breathe underwater, or are they like, or is that not one of their things?
They're amphibious.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we got that big fish won't be bothering you anymore. We got plenty of meat for you to cook up, store up, however you can. I mean, outside it'll freeze up. It'll be pretty good until winter breaks, so that'll be good for you too. You won't have to use up as many of your vegetables.
Gunu will save some of it for when you guys get back, so we can have a good post-tunnel eel soup.
I look forward to that.
Okay.
Hi, Gunu.
Bye.
She spends a lot of her time alone, so she's not as actively attached as others might be. So
fucking, we come back and Gunu's like, "Where were you guys? I was so worried about you. We didn't say goodbye."
That's funny. Yeah. So you're casting air bubble on you, Endien, and Temenos?
Yes, using my pearl for the day. So that's all 3 of my spell slots.
Right. And so that means you have about 8 hours for the group, because that's when Thellums will cut out. You make your dive into the water, and it is freezing cold. As to be expected, it is very frigid. You guys swim down to the bottom of this lake. There is still fish alive around. It didn't just eat everything, but so maybe eventually it'll be able to repopulate. You're not too sure, but it seems
Endien
decent enough.
The fish.
You get down again. So like these are like this different rock formation, like a different type of stone, not the stuff that's like on the lake bed, but like different type of stone is jutting out, and there's coral all around, like these reds and these pinks and these yellows of coral just growing on up and around these areas, and you see shimmering like a fabric disc, this opening that you could go one at a time in. And as you look into it, yes, it's not connected to the basin of this, but it still seems to be affecting the area around it to some degree. And you know, if you go through it, it just looks like a tunnel. It goes down, and then it looks like it curves around somewhere.
Can I, before we go in, take a look at some of the stone, just to see, like, is it anything I've recognized before? Is it natural, worked, like any of that type of stuff?
Give me a history check.
Okay. That is an 18.
18. This stone looks... For the area you're in, this stone isn't common near the surface anymore. You would think through years of sedimentary, like throughout like different like geological layers, this would be something that's like further down in. So it looks like whatever it is, it has been burst up to some degree.
Okay.
This doesn't look worked, as it looks more like rocky bursts.
Yeah. Okay. Which that makes sense, because EA disappeared a long time ago, and some of the mythology was that it was buried, so that all kind of tracking with what Darius is thinking.
Nimrod was. This is like EA.
Right, EA was the king. Sorry,
Yeah.
Nimrod.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is your marching orders for this?
Me first.
Doesn't matter too
I'll
much.
go
I don't.
second.
Yeah.
Would be in the back.
Sounds like I'll be third.
So, Thellum, Endien, Darius, and Temenos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you're swimming through, it is a tight, and there are curves. You feel as though you can use some of the rock to help propel you as needed. You don't have to. You're not necessarily need to just do like strokes at all. You can almost climb your way through some of it. As you are going down, you realize this is so like they said there was like coral and rocks on the lake bed. As you're going through the tunnel, it's like rock, just rock, no coral. And you are getting through this, and it takes you, Endien, about 3 minutes to get through this tunnel. So it's not a long swim at all. You're able to just go for it. However, what is your Constitution score?
Endien's is 12.
12. Okay. I just want to see something. Okay, you're right. I was mixing up two things. So like I said, it's cold, but you're able to bear through it. And you'll all be able to bear through this just because I misread this. You are... Eventually, you see... So everything is dark, but you eventually see a soft glow at the... Like a light at the end of the tunnel. A soft, greenish, bluish glow.
Darius keeps bumping into my feet because I'm invisible.
Yeah. And eventually you will all see this.
Thellum's in the lead.
Sorry, what?
I was like, Thellum's in the lead, so unless they, like, if Thellum continues to move forward...
Thellum's in the lead. That's right, sorry. Yeah, Thellum, you see this. You see this bluish, greenish glow as you're leading, as you are getting towards the end of this tunnel. And eventually you see this space where you swim and suddenly you drop. Thump. At some point, it seems this tunnel disappeared from underneath you, and you collapse onto this. You're looking at it. It's this white tiled floor with algae and barnacles growing along some of the grout. And you look up, and you notice a big plumage of pink and red coral. You're not in water anymore. You're in air. Like, there's nothing, you look around and you don't see any water around. You're just in this, what looks to be a building, a actual, like, made building. You look behind you and Endien plops out also behind you. And eventually Darius can plop out as you make room, and Temenos plops out as you make room. But you look behind you, and you don't see the tunnel. You see algae and barnacle and ornate, like, stylings in the walls.
Put my hand on where we came out of to see if it's physical.
Feels like solid stone.
Okay. I thought we were going to have to do, like, an escape sequence through there, so... like making saves because we didn't have time to cast spells, that whole thing.
So we don't see any evidence of the tunnel that we just came out of.
No evidence at all. In fact, I'm bringing you to the map right now.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Hold on to your butts.
You are in the bottom right corner.
Oh my god.
Oh, this map is too big. Where the fuck are we? Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
corner.
Okay. Holy shit.
This is all you can see what you can see based off of the curve of this hallway. As you can see, based off the way I've done the hallway curve, so you can see why I thought this was such a pain in the ass to do, but it was going to be important to making this work better.
Can I have...
You're an archaeologist.
Well, yes, I have that. My first thing, though, is because I'm concerned about us getting out of here, I have my Wand of Magic Detection, so I'm going to use that to cast Detect Magic to see what magic is around it. It is a 30-foot radius.
You don't know magic. Are you sure you don't know how to get out, Darius?
Don't like the tone of that question.
It'll come to you. I'll say, looking at the stonework, give me a history check also, because of your archaeology. I know you'll be able to...
Yeah, that would be the next thing as well.
Was that in character that you asked him that, or was that just you being a snothead?
I don't have a character to be in character.
Well, was that in the back of Darius's mind, or was that you as the DM asking the player, Darius?
Both.
Okay.
Okay, well, in the moment, I don't know what the fuck it is, so we'll come back to that.
It seemed like a nightmare thing. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what you caught on to by me saying that. So
I know now.
I'm sorry. Me
Okay,
too.
Great. That helped me a lot. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll look back at things. History check. That is a 24.
This architecture, this style, this stonework,
Oh, was it one of your nightmares?
thousands of years old. It's not unreasonable to think, based off of the regalness and everything, that you might be in some sort of ancient palace.
This is, I'm assuming, and this is what we know anyways, but this is the same era of when Thellum's ring was from, because I also did essentially a check on that as well.
Yes, This is. You can see snake motifs in some of the carvings on the wall.
Yeah.
Along the walls also, I'll make that a note. The outer walls, every so often is some sort of gem placed up in there that is giving off this soft greenish glow. So everything is in dim light, and it's like this bluish greenish glow to everything.
I mean, this is, and Darius has been up against you said there was motifs and those types of stuff on the wall. This is definitely, I mean, I know we assumed that, but this is the same. This is Nimrod. I mean, pointing out the motifs and we got the same snake tap stuff that's on your ring. All of this is old enough to be of that same time period. This is old, thousands of years old, thousands and thousands of years old.
And still intact.
Yeah. And
well, looking around, seeing the algae, the barnacles, the coral, it's intact might be a relative term. Which again, there's no water here either.
I mean, dealer's choice for what direction we go now. Looking to Thellum.
Let's just go this way. And he starts walking towards the direction he's... So, looking at the line, he's going to be going in the direction that he's at. So, to the right, basically.
Okay, yeah. For our purposes, we're going to just refer to all the directionals as the cardinal directionals. I'll say it might be better to help picture this like a clock.
Okay.
So, for instance, the way Thellum's going is counterclockwise, possibly towards the 4 o'clock.
I would also, as we're going through this, since we seem to be in a palace city type situation, I am making a map of sorts, just a very rough one as we're going, to make sure that I know where we came out, and then so we can make our way back here quickly if needed.
Yeah, Thellum, it just nags at you so bad. The familiarity, this, it's almost deja vu, the actions you're taking as you're going So you guys go ahead and move yourselves to where you want to go to stop, and then I will reveal parts of the dungeon as that happens.
A pathway.
So you start heading up top. You look down. You see. So basically, as you're going around, there's a doorway to your right, and there is a hallway that leads off deeper into the palace. Oh, otherwise, there's still others.
Can I try peek through if there is a keyhole?
There is not a keyhole.
Ooh. Am I able to try and open it?
Yes. You can push it. You can crack it a bit if you'd like. Are you being stealthy? What is everyone's approach to all of this?
Stealth.
Endien generally moves stealthily as her day-to-day things. So
Endien. Okay, so Endien's approach to this travel is stealth.
Stealth. For Thellum.
Yeah, I mean, if the two people in front of us are being stealthy about it, I would also be stealthy as possible.
You're being stealthy, and then Temenos too.
Yeah, Temenos wouldn't be very good at it, but he would try to be stealthy.
Yeah, the two crank kings in the back there.
Hey, I gave myself a thing, so I'm less of a clank king.
Right. Give me a stealth check, Thellum.
Thellum. Soldier boy, Thellum.
Ooh, that is 21.
21.
My pass without trace still going from last night?
No.
You have to ask.
Okay, you peek into this room, and something that strikes you right away. As you're opening the door, it's opening into water. But the water's not dropping. It seems the water just stays there. And you peer into it, and you see the water is like... It seems as though the water is there, and then it stops. And then you see pews lining this room, and coral built onto different areas where it's dry. And you see this large, snake-like fish man who is, like, muttering to itself and, like, smashing down at, like, the pews and stuff like that. What languages? I think I've got you all up. Let me see what you guys got.
Nothing useful.
Yeah, it's nothing you guys understand.
Man.
So whatever it's shouting, you have no idea what it is, but that's what you see in there.
Does only Thellum see this at this point?
Thellum's the one peeking in, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm just double checking on that.
Yeah.
I will gently close it and ask them if they heard that.
So what was it?
Fish? It was a fish, man. It looks like some sort of church.
It obviously noticed you there.
Wait, I'm sorry?
It obviously noticed you?
No. I don't think so. It seemed angry. It was smacking the pews.
Do you see any religious markings or anything that would like denote any sort of deity?
Well, no. I peek back in.
Yeah, you peek back in. Give me another stealth check.
It's gonna be so horrible. Ooh. 11?
11. You open it up this time. Into the water. And it looks as though as soon as you were doing that, it was like looking back behind it. And you make eye contact with this thing.
It's doing nothing right.
I'm gonna have it do a check. So far, it just shouts something at you in a language you don't understand.
Okay,
You think it could be some kind of dialect related to Primordial, but you don't know what it's saying.
Okay. I gently close the door again, and I turn back to the group. So, I think it just cussed me out. We made eye contact. It knows I'm here.
I move up next to the door. Not doing anything, but I am next to the door, ready for something to come out of this doorway now.
I put up my hands. Should we?
Everything we've heard, there's nothing good here anymore. This place was sealed away because they were so degenerate that they could not be allowed to live on the surface anymore.
I'm gonna need initiative.
I figured. Ooh, I rolled good for once.
Ooh.
All right. Did anyone get above a 20?
Yes.
Not above.
I got a 22.
Okay. Who got above a 17?
Endien got a 20.
I also got a 20.
What did Temenos get?
4.
Ugh, it's rough. It's okay.
Okay.
I've always said, it doesn't hurt to have the healer low in the initiative. It's never a bad place to be for the healer.
Thellum, it's your turn.
I will prepare my punches for whatever goes through this door.
Okay. Endien.
I will boop, 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 back up, to quite a few paces back, and hold my action to shoot if something comes out and is aggressive to Thellum or Darius.
Okay. Darius?
I'm doing the same thing, preparing my attack action for... I'm not waiting until something's aggressive. Whatever comes out of this door, I'm attacking. Like the fish thing, I'm attacking it.
Okay. Nothing comes out of the door on its turn. Temenos.
Yep, Temenos is gonna edge closer to Endien and quickly ask her do you want me to get in front of you, or do you want me to stay back here? What do you need?
Hold on.
Have we fought with Temenos?
No, you've never fought with Temenos. This is the first combat.
Well, I don't know what you typically do, so just whatever you usually do. I usually stay back.
I'll stay in the back then. I'll support from back here.
All right. Just a thumbs up from the grip she has on the bow.
Yeah, so that'll be it for Temenos.
Okay. Thellum. Nothing's come out.
Look, I know Pride Month's over, but you can come out, buddy.
This is a safe space. We support and love you.
Maybe talking a language it can understand.
He doesn't feel seen right now. Thellum, it's your turn.
It's your turn, Thellum. Nothing's coming out.
You're making a face like you're waiting for somebody else to do something.
I'm fainting.
It's all you, buddy.
Ah, fuck it. I kick the door open and blast.
Great.
You blast and you kick the door open and you see 4 of them.
Oh, what? Shit. What the fuck? That's not what I signed up for. Where the fuck did they come from?
Under the pews. Where else would they be? They were sleeping.
Rude.
Okay, I guess I'm blasting the one that I recognize.
They all look similar.
Whoever is closest.
Okay, whoever's closest.
Fuck. Okay, 16?
16 hits.
Okay. It's 2 beams, right? Or is it 1?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks with it.
Oh, okay. So, 3.
3.
God.
A 14 for the second.
14 misses.
Oh.
Maybe it's because of the refraction of the water in between you guys. It's like when you're spearfishing and the fish is not really where you think it is.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door. No, I'm gonna keep it open, but I'm gonna step over here so they can't see me.
Okay, Endien. Them kick down the door and blasted.
What the hell?
So, just a note, I think you all realize this. He uses a thunderous blast of force. Just note that.
Yeah.
She's gonna keep her bow trays. Are we just attacking people hanging out? What's happening? She's gonna hold her action. If anybody comes out of the room, she'll shoot them.
All right. Oh, yeah. It would be Darius, yeah.
Yeah, now that the door is fully open again, where are the other 3? There's only 1 on the map right now.
Yes, you only see the 1 on the map. There are 4 of them.
Can I, seeing that Thellum shot into there, I would, take the step forward over whatever I need to do to see what's happening.
Yeah. You look in, there's 4, you see 4 of them are in this hallway around these pews.
Okay. I mean, I don't... I can only do so much from a distance. But I also don't want them just fucking up everyone. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, I can get to him. Do I want to do this? Do I want to run in there? This is the first fucking encounter of this day. Well, no, it's the second encounter of the day. First one went great. Well, now that I see that there's 4 of them, I'm gonna take a step back here, so that taking a step back so that they can still get into the hallway, and I'm gonna prepare an action for if any of them come after me, hoping to draw them out into the hallway. Are they do they have legs? What's the...
No, they've got snake bottoms. They're like the snaky fish people. They've got arms, but they've got snaky fish bottoms.
But it looks like they are they swimming or are they on the...
They're on they're on ground right now. So
there's a wall of water.
There's a wall of water between you guys.
Yeah, but in theory, if they can breathe air, they would be able to move along outside of water. It looks like at least.
Yes, because they are outside of water right now.
The door has a wall of water in it. On the other side is dry land.
So
we're on dry land. Just a wall of water in between us.
Yes. Oh. So here's what I'm gonna here's what I'll point out. I was gonna wait a little bit just to let you get a feel of the ground of this place. You're noticing that all of the coral you see in here is in dry air. Now that you've gone away and you 2 Thellums, if you're going up from 4 o'clock to 3 o'clock, there just becomes a wall of water, and there's water filling that hallway. You can eyeball it and find that within 10 feet of any coral is just air.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I misunderstood.
Yes.
I thought it was a wall of water, and then the whole temple area was full of water.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was my misunderstanding. Sorry.
Yeah. So as long as you're within 10 feet of coral, you will be in air. Everything else you will have to swim through, basically.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. Sorry about that. Yeah, so then I'm going to try to entice them to come out. What type of weapons do they have?
They have... It looks like it has some sort of harpoon staff.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. They may just chuck it at me. But I'm going to, again, take that step back to try and draw them out into the hallway and prepare an action for any of them that get into melee with me to attack, obviously.
So you try to lure it out. It looks like it's doing some form of hand gestures as it's speaking. All of them are in unison doing this. And that's its turn.
Okay.
It is Temenos.
Darius is trying to draw these guys out. So he sees that Darius is doing this, so he's going to move in front of Endien and get... wait, my movement speed is only 20 feet, so I'm unsure how far that is. Because I'm going to try and get behind Darius.
I think that's 20. So if you want, you can spend your action to move more. Yes. So you should be able to get there.
You know what? Yeah. This turn, I'm going to spend my action just to get back and behind Darius.
Yeah, and that should be all of the movement you have, I believe.
Perfect.
Yeah, now you see it for the first time, too. This monstrous fish snake guy, the 4 of them. Thellum.
Blasting.
You gonna peek out and blast?
Mm-hmm. It's like a shootout. Dirty 20 for 8.
Yeah, so the one blast goes, and you see it just poofs out this creature from existence. And now there's only the 3 of them. It fades out.
Oh, okay. Well, going for the next closest, and I rolled an 18.
That one as well.
Oh, okay. I go back to cover. I'm like, what's going on? And that's my turn.
Endien. Still holding on.
She's still she asked what was happening and nothing was told to her.
Fair.
So she's
Darius,
just holding her action. So.
You just saw and it probably looked on your face like it confirmed some things for you as Thellum blasted through some mirror images.
Yeah, once they started casting in unison, Darius is like, oh, you motherfucker. Okay. That's less scary than I thought it was going to be. So in that case, since there's only one of them, that fucking sucks. I'm just outside of range of him now where I ended up. Yeah. Let me think.
Yeah, so you had to like push through a few feet of water to get there. Like 10 feet of water, I think.
Okay, yeah. Does that slow my movement at all?
Yeah, we'll treat it as difficult terrain with that much.
Okay. So then I'm only like here then, basically.
Okay, and you're still within 10, so you just get out of the water into dryness.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself as a bonus action, which means I can take, as part of that, I can dash so I can get up to him, and then I'm gonna take 2 attacks on him. Oh, that's shitty. Neither of those are gonna hit. Well, I don't think so. A 13 and a 11.
Both miss.
Yeah, I figured that.
So you're like punching at them, and then they're both kind of like dodging out of the way and like using the harpoon to like block you.
Mm-hmm.
And now you hear from it. What is the meaning of this, intruder?
Just casting comprehend languages.
Tongues. I had to make sure which one it was. I was like, I swear
comprehend
comprehend languages did that. And I'm like, why does it not do that? What the fuck good is this? And I was like, Googling, I'm like, what the fuck spell does this? And I figured out it's tongues. I mean, that's what it said to you.
Darius cold.
I don't know if I care. I mean, because like everything we've
took the time
heard
to talk to you. While I was getting shot, it took time to cast the spell to be able to talk to you. You're like, fuck you.
That is true. But like everything we've heard about these people is that they're just like the worst things ever. That's why they were cast away.
Check that.
Because that's gonna fucking go well with me with my -2 wisdom. No, Darius would pause hearing him speak and ask, "What's the meaning of this intruders?" We're looking to discover the secrets of this place. We got information we're seeking out.
What secrets could this place have? Where did you come from?
You don't know where we came from? It ain't important to you then. We've heard about this place. We're trying to find out more about it.
In this room more, I will say, I think about it now that you're in the room, you can see like the podium behind him. You can see like the ceiling and everything that is there. It looks like there are engraved like works of art, beautiful works of art dedicated to what you could only assume is Mayhem, the snake god that you thought they'd worship.
Okay, so this is Mayhem, not Lamashtu. Okay. Mayhem I had as the holy one and Lamashtu as the evil one, which also can be relative.
Your kind has already robbed us of too many important things. Be gone, or I will make you be gone. I dare not suffer yet more embarrassment and punishment from above.
Well, we don't plan on leaving the city until we get what we're looking for, so do your best, bud.
Alright, here's the best. I need a dexterity save from both Darius and Temenos.
Uh-oh.
It's a 7?
Ooh.
14 for Temenos.
14.
What's the worst you could do?
You making a drink? What?
It's like a fucking lightning bolt or chain lightning or some bullshit. It's gonna hurt.
Probably lightning bolt. It was a straight line.
So 32 damage to Darius, lightning damage, and 16 lightning damage to Temenos as a lightning bolt shoots out from directly through you guys.
I am going to take my reaction to cast Absorb Elements to gain resistance to that. So that is also 16 damage to me. Because I took it for the lightning eel. Luckily, we fought something else that's shooting elements at us.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it wasn't entirely quiet either.
Yeah. I fucking failed my Constitution saving throw, so I lose Expeditious Retreat, which I'm not worried about.
Oh, heck.
Okay.
I wanted to get there this round. It's not the end of the world.
Temenos, this line of lightning shocked through you. Darius, it seemed as though this thing was trying to question Darius. Darius said, "Fuck you, buddy. I'm taking what I want." And then lightning said, give him the old lightning bolt. And you were in the crossfire.
So Temenos is going to shake it off as best he can. With only 20 feet of movement, am I able to get through that water barrier?
You would have to stop in the water barrier. If you used your action to also move, you could get through it.
Yeah, Temenos will do that. He'll use his action to get through just past the water barrier there.
So you could get up to here if you'd like.
Oh, perfect, yeah. That'll be it for Temenos.
Okay. You burst in, and it is Thellum's turn. You just saw this arc of lightning shoot out.
Well, my turn. I can get through that barrier with no problem, since it is difficult terrain, and I do not care. And I will blast it.
Okay.
Blasting it twice. That was almost a fucking nat 20. 24.
That'll hit.
3. Second one.
We gotta get you a level up so you can power that up there, Thellum.
The second one doesn't hit, so I will take the rest of my movement. And extra attack, unarmed strike. 14 won't hit. Flurry of blows. Okay, that's better. 18 plus 6. I assume I hit it since I 7, and that will be a stunning strike. DC 13.
How much damage?
7.
7. Okay.
Does he still have a one more mirror image?
Yes. So stunning strike. Ooh, that looks good for you guys. Yeah, he fails. You got a 6.
I needed that, I assume.
I mean, it's still with mirror image. It doesn't matter for advantage. It's just a roll to see if he.
Well, because I know only Eldritch Blast has gone through. I don't know if this wall of water is going to give me disadvantage to shoot through.
Oh, yeah, true.
I assumed it would, but
It will, because it's
yeah. So having an advantage would make it a flat roll.
Endien.
Seeing everybody finally rush in the room and this huge lightning bolt shoot across the land here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, be right in front of the door. Take my 2 shots. They should be flat rolls because he is stunned, but it's through a wall of water. I got they should both hit a 29 and a 22.
They both hit.
14 points of piercing from the first arrow, and the second arrow only does 8. Yes, she doesn't have piercer. So, yeah, 14 and 8. And then I don't want to get freaking lightninged.
Sure? You don't want to send there?
Yes. So I'm gonna face step to be right here. So I'm still within. Wait, what is that? A good 5, 10, 15? Yeah, that'll be a good spot. So I can still get back to the door when I'm ready for my next 2 shots and get out of the way again.
All right, that is Darius.
Cool. I mean, I'm gonna take 2 advantaged attacks on him then. First one is going to be a 27.
27 hits.
Second one's going to be a 17.
Second one hits.
Ooh, and then so 20 force damage and an extra 2 lightning damage as some of the lightning that collected on his gauntlets from absorb elements discharges into the creature as well.
Okay.
And then I am going to bonus action use my defensive field again to gain another 6 temporary hit points. Ooh, not 66.
He is stunned, but Thellum, as you come dashing in, some form of recognition hits its face. And it looks kind of pissed, and then you stun him. He is stunned this round. It is Temenos.
Temenos is going to cast Lightning Bolt at 2nd level.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Wait, lightning bolt?
Guiding Bolt.
Oh, I was going to say we all have
26.
lightning bolts except for...
Does 26 hit?
It would hit, except for the one you hit disappears.
Ah, shit.
Well, at least you got rid of the last mirror image.
You must have been rolling like shit on those then.
Yeah, I guess Temenos would use the rest of his turn to kind of like try and gauge if he could see where this last enemy is.
Well, he's right there. It's not like a hidden thing.
Oh, it was just a mirror. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, they have mirror images. Yeah.
Okay. That'll be it for Temenos.
All right. So then, Thellum.
I'm gonna keep punching.
Punch.
That does not hit. I rolled a 13. Wait, no, that does hit.
That hits. Yeah.
13
No.
plus 6.
Wait. Why does that hit?
No,
13
he rolled
plus-
a 19.
Oh, rolled it. Okay, it was a 19 in total. Okay.
I forgot to add the plus.
Okay.
7.
7.
Flurry of blows.
You have a regular attack before you take your flurry of blows.
Yeah, no, I do flurry of blows and regular attack then. But I'm not hitting the next attack. 22.
22 to hit.
Yes.
Yes, that is.
I'm not gonna hit that hard. Let's be real. There's gonna be 5 damage. That is a stunning strike.
Okay.
And then my last extra attack.
What's the DC for that?
13.
All right, that passes.
Okay. 25 for the last punch.
That'll hit.
7 again.
7 again. You can see its anger, and it's like not even looking at you. You can tell while you're attacking it, its focus is on the necklace around your neck. And you knock out the last life.
Knock
In
out
this
the
guy.
last life out of him.
And he is kaput. God, this place looks so familiar, Thellum. And you don't know why.
I've had it off this entire time, but I will take the ring out of the bag of holding. And I'll put it back on. You ever gone to church, buddy?
Young Thellum,
You don't need to start every sentence like that.
I tried so very hard to make sure we could both have long, peaceful lives. And this is where you tread again.
So I was here before. Would you like to walk down memory lane with me? It's not like you have a choice.
This time I at least have an exit plan.
Wait, a what? An exit plan? What'd he say?
Endien and Temenos don't know.
Endien just like poking her head around the corner. Is it safe?
Yeah,
Through the
yeah,
wall
he's
water.
dead.
Is it safe?
If anyone wants to make religion checks while they're here.
Absolutely.
Temenos
Yeah,
would.
yes, of course.
I wouldn't. I'd search the guy.
You
Or
search the guy.
them.
Yes.
I got a 16 on my religion.
13 for Temenos.
With the 16, Darius, you're right. This absolutely is a dedication to the snake god Mayhem. This seems like a service spot built into the temple for, probably the upper ranks to attend and be faithful here. You don't get like a... Well, there looks like there is a almost like a pillow with a shattered glass around the podium that looks like it once rested some sort of... There's imprints in the pillow that suggest that it once had certain items rested there that no longer does because the glass around it has been shattered. Temenos, you being in here, the structures remind you of home. Like the structure of building reminds you of the structures back in Algernon. And to be fair, Algernon has a pretty good... In the past, their way of creating stonework was very resilient. And that's why there's been such a lasting presence of the architecture in your country. And this is very reminiscent of that kind of architecture style of the old the buildings of old back where you come from. Religion-wise, you are recognizing it as a religious function, but you're not really sure what. You have no real dealings with Mayhem.
As part of this as well, now that I am closer to these things or this creature,
Quick, you find on this creature not a lot. Like possession-wise, it's not good. It seems to have like a lot of like gold rings and stuff like the gold and silver rings. It looks like searching the kind of clothing he's wearing and all that. It looks as though he's some sort of religious figure, you would suggest, based off of the things he's got around him, but he doesn't have anything special. He has a pendant around, not a pendant, like a necklace that is like a coiled snake. But that's about it.
Would either of us be aware of what this symbol means?
No, I don't think so, based off of what you've... I mean, to be fair, you can guess. If you guys know this is a Temple of Mayhem, and this is a religious man, it could be a symbol of Mayhem that was used.
Yeah, that's my assumption to start off with, at least. The question I was going to ask, which, again, thanks for Baka for reminding me. Do these guys look similar to the last dream I had of Thellum, with the weird rubbery folds around his neck?
Thellum did not look in any kind of complete form. So this is whatever Thellum was at that state in the dream. These aren't that. Maybe it could, theoretically, Thellum could have been turning into one of these. You just don't. It's not that clear.
Okay. And there wasn't anything else in this temple? Like there's the guy and the shattered remains, and that was it?
It looks like whatever was important in this room was already broken out of a glass case and taken.
Someone got here before me, took all the loot. Because I was absolutely going to loot. Look, I don't want to go down that path in this moment. I would mention, this is... He was talking about us being intruders, and everything of value had already been taken from this place, and us surface dwellers weren't welcome here anymore.
I want to point out, he wasn't saying you surface dwellers aren't welcome anymore. He was confused by intruders, but he did mention this isn't the first time, but he seemed confused by the prospect of intruders.
Yeah. This is a temple to one of their deities, at least, Mehen. It's their good deity. That's, take it with a grain of salt. Based off of other things we heard, I don't know how good their good deity is. But there's one that's worse than this one, so...
Can I inspect the podium?
Yeah. You're looking at it. It doesn't seem like there's any... There's like a compartment behind it. Whatever could have been there, it must be long gone. Whether that might have been papers or tithing that someone might have done. And you're looking at this podium with this stuff. Yeah, you don't know, but it feels so familiar to you. This exact movement, like deja vu.
Is there an imprint?
In the pillow on the podium? Yep. There's two imprint. There's one larger imprint, but there is a other spot like next to it that could have had something lighter, possibly.
I can't make anything out of an imprint, so I'm just gonna. Shall we continue?
Yes, should be careful about more of those lightning bolts. That didn't seem good.
No, better things have happened to me. We should be aware of that. Try not to form any big lines with each other in the future if we can avoid it.
Okay.
Where to next?
Would you guys like to journey to what seems like the middle, or keep skating around?
Well, looks like either way we're gonna have to go through some water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. To your right, you'll have to go through water immediately. If you keep going down the hallway, it looks like for most of it is no water, and then water is in the middle. There will be water. Actually, I suppose you can see a little bit further down because it's a straight shot.
On my turn, I was gonna look further down the hall as well. Yeah, because I was standing over there.
So you at least know there's coral at the end of the hallway somewhere.
Oh, I was gonna look up
this one?
Way. Yeah. Okay. Because I think I was standing like here at the end of my turn. Okay. There's another door further down this way, so I don't know where you'd like to go, Thellum.
Yeah, there's also, if I'm reading the map correctly, further clockwise down at like 5 o'clock, it looks like there's another door as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's if you think about directionally like a clock, this will make a lot more sense for navigating. Yeah, it seems as though whatever this palace is, it's one big ring.
One big ring. One big ring.
But yeah, I again motioned to Thellum. again, we're looking for answers for you. So wherever you think the next best place to go is.
Every room. We're searching everything.
Let's get on it then.
And will walk with bow ready. Arrow
Before we take off, I'm
already
going to walk up to Darius and cast Cure Wounds at a first level.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I wouldn't worry too much. I'm doing pretty good.
you don't want to interlock toes?
Yeah, you got interlock toes to heal.
Yeah, that's the only way. Cure
No,
Wounds
it's
works.
not. It's not.
That's why Darius does it with
Not.
everyone.
It's not. It's a bad bit.
It's
not.
it's his favorite activity.
No.
Thellum, this is all like you have to swim through this, so
Okay.
just letting you know what's up with this.
What's up?
I know how to
happening?
Kane, if you want to save that spell, I'm really doing okay with health.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm only down 10. Like, I'm 44 out of 54, so, like, I'm good for right now.
Gonna cast Cure Wounds on
Come out of the
himself
water.
then.
Yeah, like, I
Temenos
have a lot of
isn't doing very
health,
well.
so...
Okay.
Yeah, keep yourself up. If you need to heal yourself, do that.
Well, that helped. 8 points for me.
Ooh, nice.
That's
That's
something.
most of that lightning bolt.
So Darius and Temenos, how swimmy are you with your fucking armor?
I mean, how swimmy are we? How swimmable is
Not
this area?
great.
Or can we just, like, walk along the bottom?
Not
Oh,
great.
yeah.
like-
Temenos is like a weak
Mail and a
sauce,
shield?
baby
Yeah,
boy.
not great.
I think you're
I have to
weaker
look
than
at-
Endien is.
Me and Endien, we're having an underwater waltz.
Yeah, we were swamming.
Okay, I'll say walking through it. I'll still go along the lines of
Uneven terrain?
difficult terrain. Yeah, so I'll still consider it difficult terrain to have to walk through it with all that. It might not matter in this moment because I think you guys are able to hold your breath for as long as that. Because I think it's holding your breath is minutes.
The three of us have air bubble, which lasts for 24
still.
hours.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
and
never
it's
mind.
not concentration, so we just have that all day long.
Okay, there we go.
All
Never mind. Then.
day long, baby.
Then that is solved. You guys are able to get to the other end.
I am also, as we're traveling, this is kind of like a minor thing. Darius is looking for some of the signs that he was repeating to himself in his dream. Like, he's looking for seals. He's looking for, like, the claw marks, like the three scratch marks.
Like sea lion.
First of all, so here's an idea that you might think about. First, if you find the room you were
Mhm.
muttering that from, you might know the exact directions you need to get to
Yep.
get to where you're going. So that might be one of your priorities is figuring out where that is.
Yeah, and part of that is, like, if we don't find that room, I'm looking for things that are could point me in a direction.
Okay,
to
yeah.
get on that path.
You get like this feeling. You also are getting this feeling of deja vu.
Yeah.
Are you embracing that?
I think, especially knowing that, like, at the auction house, it helped me, even though, like, it didn't really help me at the end when I embraced that, like, weird feeling. And knowing what I know now, I think Darius is leaning into that. Like, if I've been here before, or some version of me has, I want that information.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're feeling good about being here again. Like, this feels right to be here. Like, you're embracing this. How much do you want to embrace this?
Go all out, baby. Make big plays.
Last time you kind of like gradually felt it, and you had you felt like you could or didn't have to embrace it. I mean, you've already kind of felt like and gotten that groove, and you're like learning this again. How much do you want to embrace this?
I think it's because I don't know what this is going to give me, because, like, if it's the dream that I had, I was not in a good place when I got here. So I don't want to go, like, full force. I'm at, like, 25% to
Scale
start
of
with.
1 to 10.
Like a 3 to a 4, somewhere in that range. Like,
Baby.
I want to get
Okay.
into it, but not into the deep end. Because if I'm gonna, I want more than
So-
just like, oh, I feel good about it. Like, I
Yeah,
want to
you-
gain something.
Right. You feel like you know the way to move. You know what you know already, kind of. So you're going to get advantage on ability checks.
Oh, yes.
And your speed is doubled.
Holy shit.
You feel really good about being here. Like, you feel like this is right. You know what you're doing. This is right to do.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
You feel like you could... There's always room for more, though. Like, you feel like you could embrace it more if you wanted to. Like,
think of the possibilities, Darius.
Yeah. Like, and I think for right now, but I feel that, and I think he does look down at the claws a little bit and thinks to himself, is like, I get it. I get why you were doing this. And in his head thinking that, especially with now holding the claws of the Seeker.
all right.
Oh, fuck. What am I getting into?
I'm just gonna move. Oh, fuck. I'm just gonna move you guys within 10 feet of this piece of coral, just so that way everyone's fitting in there. And then I'm gonna reveal some shit.
Oh my god! Spill the tea, sister.
Spill the sister tea.
Sister, tea and Tamara.
So you see a set of staircases that lead higher up. It seems the way this building has been structured, it seems like you have this ring and everything kind of leads toward the middle.
Like a cone.
And there is a room to your right, the 3 o'clock position.
Thellum.
Room. I peek in stealthily.
Peek in. Okay, give me your stealth check.
And
Why are we
back up
trusting
so
with
she doesn't
stealth?
get hit by lightning.
Why are you doing stealth? You don't have to do stealth.
No.
You
Why are we trusting me with the stealth?
Oh, okay.
Well,
This is your
thing.
Yeah, this is your thing, baby boy.
Yeah, that's why Endien backed up so she didn't get hit
14.
by lightning.
14. You peek into this room and you see you're in. Oh, you're not in the water yet. You peek in and you see a room with pillars lining the edges. It's about 40 by 20 foot room. You see in the back, in the middle, is a staircase that swirls upwards, leading somewhere up above. And you notice stones in the ground, like a rock garden, with a lot of vegetation. And the rocks have this faint green glow to them. And it's another dim atmosphere. And you just see a field of flowers and vines on these pillars. And you see the ceiling above. It almost looks like a form of stained glass.
Okay, seems safe. I go in.
It's dry for the most part, just because of all the yellow coral inside of here. You step through and you hear, "Who enters the garden?"
Darius.
Darius is standing in the doorway and just does put his hands up, doesn't say anything, was just like, what the fuck?
"Will you undo my suffering?"
Sure, what you need? Painkillers? Be a little bit more specific here.
"Can I trust you?"
Can I trust you?
"There is not much I can do." And then she materializes, this ghostly woman standing in the middle of the field of flowers.
Hi. How long have you been here?
"Untold years."
By your own choice, or?
"No. Can I trust you, Darius?"
You can definitely trust Darius.
Give me a deception check.
Thellum loves mine.
For no reason.
31.
"I need peace, but I cannot do it on my own.
How would you get that piece?
You must take the medallion and bring it to the machine."
Okay, what medallion? Where's the medallion? What machine? Where's the machine?
"The machine is above us, and the medallion is here in the garden. I do not know where it is, and I cannot search for it.
Thellum starts walking around, trying to see anything shiny, anything like a medallion.
If you want to give me a perception check.
Is this person humanoid or
She is human, and she is dressed in garb that is very old.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
You see glinting in the fields of flowers off of the stone light a medallion. It's a larger version of what that man was, or what the guy was had on it as an amulet. It's like larger than that. It's I was gonna say it's a cookie size, but I suppose it might be a little bit big of a cookie.
I mean, they're nice cookies.
How you're holding your hand?
Bigger than a GameCube disc and smaller than a PS1 disc. But it's like this medallion that you could hold with two hands, and touch fingers. It is a curled snake, and in the middle is this gemstone, this round gemstone that is made to look like a serpent's eye in the middle of it.
I'm gonna take note of where it is, but I'm gonna pretend that I haven't seen it yet.
Just one lie after the other with Thellum for no reason.
Well, I don't know what the fuck this situation is. It could be cursed. So is there any reason why you're trapped? Your soul here?
I was killed by my own brethren, and my soul lingers here. I cannot leave this room where I've spent most my days in life.
Oh, since you got killed here, a medallion is the only way to get you out.
I need peace to move on.
Can I insight check your story?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to do that as well.
Go for it, everyone. Give me all the insights.
You look... Is she human? Human?
She's human.
Can I do a perception? Can I do perception, see if anybody's coming down the halls at us?
Yes.
I'd be watching the halls rather than partake in this nonsense.
Mhm.
I got a 12.
You're not hearing anything so far.
Staying at the ready.
I got a 15 on my insight.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Okay. Is Temenos going to insight?
Temenos would be outside with Endien, just like checking the halls.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
6.
Yeah, never really heard it. Both of you, she seems earnest in her suggestions.
I'm gonna face my body towards the medallion, but I'm gonna lean on one of the columns. Sorry, but you're human. How'd you get down here?
I grew up here.
So, you grew up here. Would this ring be familiar to you? He lifts up his hand.
Is that the holy ring?
The holy ring? What do you mean by that?
The ring passed between priests who lead our country.
Do you know why it was passed between
It
priests?
was a mark of leadership.
Do you know anything about someone named Pazuzu?
That name is unfamiliar to me.
Okay. I'll pick up the medallion.
You have found it. And she hovers towards you, and she goes, and she her fingers pass through the medallion. She's unable to seemingly affect the material world around her.
So,
You must bring it upstairs. There is a machine. It will activate. Please let me have peace in this world, so I may pass on.
I will try. Do I just need to throw it in as I'm walking up the stairs?
Yes, you just put it in.
Why don't just hold on 1 second, Darius, before you go up the stairs.
Thellum will look back at.
Why would you stop him from giving me peace?
We've run into some trouble with some of your other brethren. I'm just hoping we can exercise some caution moving into new areas. That's all I'm looking for.
No one enters the gardens anymore.
Whatever. Darius motions for Temenos and Endien at least to move forward a little bit, and would move into the room next to Thellum to follow him up the stairs.
All right, you guys start heading up the stairs. Are you guys still watching the hallway?
Did Darius just like motion for us to be like in the doorway or to continue in with them?
I mean, I would do that, I'd say, assuming you've heard this entire conversation, Thellum and I at least are going to go upstairs. We'll give a shout if we need assistance, but it sounds like no one should be up there.
All right, we'll stay down here and watch.
All right, Endien, you look in. I mean, if you're responding, if you look inward to the gardens, you recognize some of the flowers.
Oh, really? Do I? Do they look similar to the Atlantis flower?
They are identical to the Atlantis flower, a large cropping of them.
She's gonna, after like Darius has turned around and start walking away, she's gonna walk in and like kneel down and look at some of these flowers.
Like a garden?
Oh, sorry. I just recognize these flowers. I've encountered one before.
Beautiful.
Yes, they are. They're very much coveted by somebody that had one. Just trying to piece together if that's where if the seeds for that one came from here or if there's another place.
As the two of you make your way upstairs, it's a small, cramped space. It's dark.
Yeah, as we're going up the stairs, I want to use my wand of magic detection to cast detect magic again as we're going up.
Alrighty.
Just to try not to be surprised by anything.
Almighty. Shout out to Pamida. Probably all gone at this point.
You get some evocation magic from up here. You get up here, and it looks like there's like a pedestal with a round imprint where the medallion could just rest into. And it looks like there are a lot of metal rings in a way. They have like stones embedded in them.
Okay. Is it like
different various size, like a bubble almost of rings of these things with these stones in them.
Yeah, almost forming like a globe, but like
if all of the rings were lined up, they would like stack on top of each other.
Okay, concentric.
But they are outwards and in a different shape, and they just seem to be unmoving. And there's a bunch of stones in them, and there's a pedestal.
Any writing?
There is some ancient writing on it.
I can read it.
Oh, you can. It says, "Count the stars in this planetarium."
Planetarium?
What? I mean, I could see that. Yeah. Is the magic coming from the pedestal? Or where's that coming from?
All of it, I'd say. The whole machine. I'd say the whole machine. So I would refer to it all as one machine.
Okay.
Even if it doesn't look necessarily connected at first.
You should be careful, though, that it is magic. If it is a planetarium, I don't know how a planetarium would destroy a medallion, but there is magic inside of it. So just be careful whatever you're going to do up here.
I assume it's keeping the soul.
Yeah, I just don't know how aggressively it's going to destroy the medallion.
Well, if anything, let me see.
If there is a break at any point before they destroy the medallion, I would like to speak with the spirit.
Oh, okay, yes.
Is there...
You love the flowers here as well?
I am very interested in them. Would there be any way I could take germinated seeds from any of them?
You must be very careful with them.
I would be.
If you can be trusted, then yes, you may take some.
Is there a danger to taking them?
They are fragile.
Oh, yes.
They have been dried out here for so long.
I would make sure that the seed was very well moisturized where I would be growing it. I took care of one for a short time at one point. Do these grow anywhere else, or is this the only place you know of them growing? Like in other cities?
They only started growing here after we submerged into the depths.
If there were other underwater cities, they could have them as well.
Possibly.
All right. Yeah, then she'd look for some of the plants that were germinating and take their seeds and put them in a pouch.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, go ahead and kill
then you guys put it in?
I will use Mage Hand and put it into the pedestal.
Ooh, yes. You put it into the pedestal, and it doesn't fully go in, so it looks like you could still grab it and take it out at some point, but it rests in there, and then slowly tugunk, 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 and the machine starts activating, and the stones start to glow different colors, and the rings start to all move in a gyroscoped manner, and down below the stones in the garden soften their lights, and the room darkens, and you see above you in that stained glass, it seems to be all blue. Whatever this crystal material is, it's all blue. However, you start to see lights appear above you like a night sky. And as the lights go, they refract through this glass, and you get almost this illusion of the stars and the planets in motion above you. And it looks so like you could reach out and actually touch them. But it gives you this beautiful, bright night sky. It's so wonderful, is it not?
It is very pretty.
I've longed to see it again for so long. I can feel peace in my soul. You may take the medallion as you please after I pass on. And again, it's I will say it looks like a very beautiful just enactment of how everything in the cosmos moves around. Give me, I don't know, are you guys still up there, or are you guys coming down?
I would have checked to see if it was gone.
Yeah.
She's gone. She's still there right now.
Okay.
She's not fully gone yet.
But yeah, I would be there.
You don't know how long until she passes.
Yeah. Seeing that there is some sort of an effect happening below, I would head down with Thellum as well.
Yeah, and you see this beautiful night sky. If anyone wants to give me history checks, they can. History or perception.
I got a 21 on my history.
I got that one, so I don't see shit.
No, you don't see shit. You don't know anything. You are looking at this arrangement, and it looks so well made. However, I mean, there's things in constellations that don't match up to you, but that's because you figure this machine must not have been working for so long. It's not caught up with the reality of the cosmos. So whatever you're looking at an enactment of the stars thousands of years ago. Also, there's only one moon.
Interesting. I'll look to the group. I don't know how long it would take. How long would it take to make a very rough recreation of this star map? Essentially, filling in the things that are missing compared to where we are currently. Getting enough points and then adding in missing stars from where we are currently in the timeline.
I think that would take a long time.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure how expansive and detailed this was.
Yeah.
Darius is just staring up at this, mesmerized. Just the enormity of seeing things that...
Yeah. The light greenish glow from around the flower beds, and then the multicolored star map above you that looks illusional, like an illusion. giving it a three-dimensional look to it.
Thellum would lay down in the garden, looking up.
Temenos starts like welling up, like tears in his eyes, and then he'll close his eyes and start praying to Asana Vita.
And anyone who would look over at the ghost would see ghostly tears coming from her eyes as well as she's standing there staring up at this sight.
This may be a strange question to ask, but these are strange times. What's the name of your moon?
Synthoth is the name of the moon.
How old are you?
My spirit has been tormented here for thousands of years. It has been so long since I could see this sight. You may keep the medallion as you please. Thank you. And she fades away as the sight of this cosmos envelops you. And that is the end of the episode. If you would like to reach for the stars, you can always interact with us over at the IDL at IDL_RPGS, if that's Twitter, or the Interdimensional Library is on Tumblr as well, or you could always go to the YouTube where we also post the episodes if that's more your speed. If you'd like to ask me about NPCs who fail their negotiation checks, you can always hit me up on Twitter at Bumblescum. If you would like to get your ass blasted by lightning, you can always hit up Adam at Little Grove. If you would like to keep watch and lookout, you can always ask BakaZombie how at ZombieBaka. If you would like to take up the rear and also get your ass blasted by lightning, you can always talk to Kane at Kane_Wallner, and you'll have to wait to talk to Kyle. He's kind of putting in some medallion thing, maybe when he comes back. You just gotta hold out, right? Stop fucking asking. Bye.